Erica Ramirez.
Yes.
Okay, we're here ready to do business. Number 3, invocation or moment of silence. My goodness. We have so many things that we need to be serious about, and I would like to take a moment of silence, please. Thank you very much. Do we have a public delegation tonight?
No, sir.
Okay. Number 5, superintendent report and board discussion. And for everybody that's watching, we have our new superintendent here tonight, Mr. Albert McReynolds, and the show's all yours, sir.
Great. I'm glad to be here. I've been, if we look at A, it says listen and learn. I'm excited to be in Indiahoma, and I've met a lot of really good people. And I've met at Chuck's at 6 a.m. to visit with the ranchers. And that's what's really neat about that is nobody has bashed the school. They've said they've had a lot of great things to say about the school, and we got a good culture, got a lot of good things going on. I've conducted culture walks with the teachers and with administration, and we've talked about things that we need to do and improve and make better. And I've gathered a lot of information, and I'm really excited about working at Indiahoma. If we look at B, it's OCLSD update. That's the Oklahoma Comprehensive Literacy State Development Grant that we got earlier in the year. Staff's been participating in PD all summer. They've been working hard with Catapult and Literacy First, implementing Wonders, and getting our reading curriculum aligned from K through 8. And do we have it K through 12 yet, or is it K? It's K through 12. Okay, we have it aligned K through 12. That is a major accomplishment, and I feel like reading scores are going to soar. We're on the right track. We've got things in place to improve literacy. We're looking at implementing Amira. Amira will be our reading screener that we'll use for grades K through 8, and Amira has a virtual tutor with it that will students are supposed to spend 10 minutes a day reading, and it's really neat. The kid will put on a set of headphones, and it'll have a microphone, and it'll read to the computer, and that Amira takes all the observations when the kid's reading. Whenever a teacher has 15, 16 kids in the room, a teacher can only do so much. But Amira, that reading tutor, observes everything that kid does, and it identifies the gaps that the kid has in reading, and then it sends those gaps to a dashboard and alert the teacher and help the teacher create a reading plan to help that kid. And that's Amira. And then OKMTSS, that's Oklahoma Multi-Tiered Systems of Support. That's a really great thing that really great teachers have been doing for a lot of years. But multi-tiered systems of support, what that is systems that help identify gaps and fill those gaps with tiered intervention. OKMTSS is an umbrella that houses RTI, that's response to intervention, and PBIS. PBIS is positive behavior intervention systems. And so Oklahoma's really pushing that, and it's a great thing, and we're going to implement those interventions and those systems at Indiahoma, and I'm excited to get the ball rolling in that direction. On June 19th and the 20th, I attended a OKMTSS conference, and it had a lot of great ideas for building those systems and implementing those systems in the rural schools. And so I'm excited to do that work. If you'll look at the next thing, look at let's see, on the 31st in Edmond, Oklahoma State Department's going to have a conference, and that's where it'll be the school governance conference. If anybody wants to go, I'm going to go on the 31st. I'll be there on the 31st, and the agenda for that, what they'll be looking at, what they'll be talking about is they'll have professional development on graduation requirements, equitable services in education, ESEA performance grant review. That's something I'll be focusing on, because we're supposed to have that grant review this year at Indiahoma, and so that'll be a lot of, that'll be good stuff for me to help me get rolling. And then the next conference that we got coming up is OSSBA conference, and have y'all went to that in the past?
Yes, we have.
Okay, I'd like
Some of us have gone in different, depended on how many points we need.
How many points you need? I'd like for us to all go together one day, if we could, at least one day of that conference, and spend the day there. Has a lot of really good stuff and a lot of good information, and so if we could, I'd like to try to schedule one day when it gets closer to that conference. We may try to go together once.
Seems like it's a little later this year.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
It is, but it's always it's a really good conference. Those people, they do a good job, and they've got, this is the, let me get back. This will be the schedule. I don't know if we got any golfers here. Golf tournament will be at 8 a.m. on Thursday, but that's the rest of the conference. If you guys want to, you can go online and look at it, and if anything piques your interest, let me know, and we'll try to go. I'd like to go together on that. But that's the OSSBA conference. Now I'm to. Okay, that. Okay, we had a flood on the 29th, and caused a lot of damage, and I talked to the adjuster, and they're gonna have to send another adjuster out to visit, because they didn't get the spot where the floor was settling. Miss MJ, she pointed that out, and I can't say enough good things about Miss Mary Jane. She does so many great things for the school, and she keeps me on my toes and keeps me busy, keeps me moving, and she keeps everybody lined out. But I can't say enough good things about her, but that is so great that she identified that problem, because the foundation was settling. So they're going to have to send another adjuster out to look at that, and the deductible on that is going to be about $50,000. So it's going to be we're going to see how much damage it caused, and so that's what that is. That's that claim, that's update on that. And then we're going to have a funeral Saturday in the auditorium, and it looks the auditorium looks really nice. They've set it up, and it's clean and ready to go. But anyways, I'm not going to say who or anything in the meeting, but just know that we will have a funeral on Saturday in the auditorium. Okay, okay. Saturday, okay, we're gonna have the funeral Saturday. Backpacks and blessings will be working in the auditorium next week. School supplies will be brought to rooms pre-K through 4, and 5th, when the supplies are ready. Grades 6 through 12, they're gonna pick their stuff up, and meet the teachers will be August 4th. Backpacks will also be available that night, and then school physicals are going to be July 31st from 6 to 8. So that's all I've got. We got the principal's report.
Yes. Okay, well, our athletic department has been busy all summer long. They attended several of the summer camps like they normally do, and they've also been having a summer pride program in the mornings, like on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, over in the weight room, getting
Seen kids over there.
weights, and then maybe possibly going in the gym to do some skill work. So we've had a great turnout, and Coach Whitfield's been kind of in charge of that, so he's done a great job. Our FFA has been busy all summer long. We had 2 young ladies that attended the FFA alumni camp over the 4th of July weekend. They came back with wonderful knowledge, and they had a great time. And this past week, they left Monday at 2 o'clock, and they went up to Stillwater for the Big Three. So they participated in the OSU Big Three judging on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And in the afternoons, Ms. Dow had them set up. They toured a blackberry farm. They toured the campus at OSU and the agricultural department. I think they had a pork workshop. And then today they left to go to Oklahoma City to the River Sports for their officer retreat. And I just text one of them to see where they were or how they were coming along. And of course, they were at Texas Roadhouse, eating dinner. So they should be back. They should be back this evening, probably, I would say, about 8:30 or so. So they've had a fun-filled educational week this week. Our enrollment is going to be, Mary Jane and Ms. Sinkoff are going to be in here next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, doing enrollment. Mary Jane's already got most of the enrollment packs out to the people that we know that are coming, and she's gotten most of those back, or a majority of them,
So
a lot of them.
22nd through
Yeah,
24th?
I've got you.
Oh.
And then we have teacher professional days. Our teachers will be up here doing PD August 1st, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then Mr. McReynolds already mentioned the open house, meet the teacher night, backpacks of blessings. And then school, it's here. It begins Thursday, August 7th, and we are starting at 7:45 a.m. We're pushing that back 15 minutes because we were already here. Buses were here at 7:30. Kids were here 15 to 20, 30 minutes prior, so we're going to start at 7:45 and get out at 3. And again, once again, all of our students are able to eat free breakfast and lunch this year, and we are going to have a second breakfast option for 6th through 12th after first hour, a grab and go, and we're going to make that work. I built in 5 minutes in the schedule, so after first hour, if for some reason our numbers, we were struggling with the high school kids, so sometimes they just don't like to get here before that time, so we're going to have a grab and go option to try to help us with those numbers and make sure that they're fed and things like that.
See how that goes.
Yeah. So there you go. That's all I have.
Good job.
Thank
Good
you.
ideas. Somebody's been working hard.
Hey, where did they meet my uncle's kids at?
That was at the alumni camp.
The alumni.
Yes.
They ran into my,
My daughter, she came home and she said they break them out in small groups, so they do not let you stay with your FFA groups, and they break you out in small groups. And she said one of the boys in my small group came up to me and said, "Did you say you were from Indiahoma?" And she said, "Yes." And he said, "Well, you have a new superintendent." And she said, "Yes, we do." And he said, "That's my uncle." Or my cousin, and it was just small world.
Yep.
So there you go.
Oklahoma education is. Well, my grandson was there too.
Yes.
Yeah. He enjoyed it. Okay, so we are at number 7, consent agenda. The following matters may be approved in their entirety by the board upon motion made, seconded, and passed by a majority vote of the board members. However, upon request by any board member, any one or more of said matters will be removed from the consent agenda and acted upon separately. Does any board member want to act on any items separately?
Make a motion, we approve it in its entirety.
A second. Bills?
Yes.
Cook?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm
Cat
You're new to the
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez. I know how to.
Motion carries. Thank you very much. Okay, then, the next, well, the last item here was, Jay, the rules approved by the legislature, the teacher testing regulations, 2010-13-1, records management, personnel, accounting, school bus driver certification, and policy regarding the flag of the United States of America, and guidance and counseling services, library library media expenditures. Okay. All right.
So just,
We move on.
let me interrupt you for a second. We did A, but did we do B, or was that gonna be all encompassed?
It was in the consent agenda.
Yeah.
J was in the consent.
No,
all
I
that-
meant A and B were two different minutes. Did we just approve them both at the same time? Is that
Yes.
what John did?
Yeah.
Okay, just
Yeah,
making
Oh,
sure.
I see what you're
I see what you mean.
I see what you
Right.
said,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Glad you got that, but how can we approve? Oh,
Yeah, okay, motion carries. I mean, no consideration, yes. Number 9, consideration, possible board action to approve FY 26 student handbook.
Mr. McGuire did a lot of work updating that student handbook, and we put the new cell phone policy in it, and had to update some names and do some stuff. Ms. Thompson, do you have anything to add to the handbook? And just,
No, I
updating a few things.
I don't think anything, they just took out some of the, repetition things and
Yeah.
then, well, he put back in the hat, no hats or hoodies, right?
Yeah, no hats or hoodies.
So they implemented the no hats
Okay.
for schools, so,
Oh,
yeah, so John and I are in trouble, so we're in trouble.
okay, but that's okay.
Is that inclusive on hoodies too, or just hats?
Well, they can't have them
Oh.
up in class like cinched down.
Right.
They can wear them, but, you know,
Just kinda-
not in class.
No hoods up.
Up and cinched down, so they're paying attention to the teachers.
Yeah. Okay. Is there further discussion on number 9? Is there a motion?
I make a motion, we vote to approve the fiscal.
I'll second it.
Okay, Bells,
Yes.
Cadwalader.
Yes.
McKinney, Cook.
Yes,
you're getting
Yes.
fine.
And Ramirez, sorry. Okay,
You got them all?
yep.
Motion carries. Number 10, consideration possible board action to approve the fiscal year 26 athletic handbook.
And same thing, they just updated, the names and the year and stuff, but most of the stuff was the same.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve it, approve,
I second.
number 10.
Bells,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
McKinney,
here.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Motion carries. It's good. Notice it's getting shorter.
It's getting worse.
That's okay.
I'm gonna behave
Number
you before it's
11.
over.
Consideration possible board action to approve fiscal year 26 employee handbook.
And it's the same thing.
Just basically changing dates and names. huh?
Yes, sir.
Names and dates.
I move to approve number 11, the fiscal year employee handbook.
I second. Bells,
Yes.
Cadwalader,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes,
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez. Yes.
Motion carries. Number 12, consideration possible board action to approve the fiscal year 26 financial procedures handbook.
It was the same thing.
I make a motion to approve the financial proceedings handbook.
second.
Bells,
Yes.
Cadwalader,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes,
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez. Yes.
Motion carries. Number 13, consideration possible board action to approve the fiscal year bullying procedures handbook.
I make a motion, we vote to approve the building procedures handbook.
Second.
I don't wanna do it.
Bells,
Yes.
Cadwalader,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes,
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez. Yes.
Motion carries. Number 14, consideration possible board action to approve fiscal year 26 Standard Emergency Operating Procedures Handbook.
I make a motion that we vote to approve the Standard Emergency Operating Procedures Handbook.
I'll second it.
Bells,
Yes.
Catfather,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
She got it.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Yes.
Motion carries. Number 15, consideration possible action to approve leasing vinyl printer with advanced copier systems.
Okay, this printer, what it does, it makes, vinyl prints, makes that stuff that goes on the window, like graphics and stuff, and it's also, it makes the windows shatterproof. If somebody, if something, hit the window, the windows wouldn't shatter, and a little more protection, a little more security, and it looks really, really nice. Mary Jane did a good job getting us some nice new windows, and that new graphics, it would provide more shade. It'd be, would tint them a little bit, so there wouldn't be as much sun coming through, so it'd make things a little more energy efficient. And you can also create banners and stuff, like if we, want to praise a teacher or praise a kid or local show or whatever we want to do with it. That's some stuff that we can do with it. You can lease it for it's around $200 a month, and that's not a bad price for that printer. And so we was going to try to get all the work done with it that we could, and if we don't want to keep it, then we can send it back. If we want to keep it,
So it's not a yearly contract, it's just by the month?
yeah, you can do it by the month. Yes, sir.
What about breakdowns and maintenance and stuff?
They take care of
they
it
take
when you
care of
lease it. Yeah, but if we buy it, then we got to take care of it.
We don't want to buy
But
it.
that thing's $8,000 to buy it. But
And by the time you get it paid off, the technology's.
Yeah,
$200 a
obsolete.
month, 8,000.
Did we also go the avenue of reaching out to any companies to see if they could do it?
do it cheaper. I have talked to other companies.
I mean, who's gonna do it? Who's gonna make the vinyl? window
That printer,
cover?
that thing does it.
No, somebody's gotta tell it what to
Input.
do.
Oh, tell it what to do. It's a computer program. You put the little computer
Who
program.
is gonna do it?
Input.
Probably me.
Okay.
Okay.
Miss Lafferty may do. I hate to volunteer her to do that because I haven't talked to her, but.
But you already did.
But
she's-
it's on
He didn't
film.
hate
Yeah,
it
she's
too
the
bad.
tech person. But-
Yeah.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, you just said it in front of a speaker and
Yeah.
so.
Lisa.
No way out.
No way
Lisa.
out.
No, she's the tech person. She's the tech person. But I don't want to step on nobody's toes or step in front of anybody.
And it sounds like a lot of the stuff is gonna be a one-time kind of thing, maybe once a year. So, I move to approve number 15, leasing the vinyl printer on a monthly basis from Advanced Copier Systems.
Second it.
Bells,
Yes.
Capaula,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Motion carries. Number 16, consideration possible board action to approve Nikki O'Brien as activity fund custodian clerk for the 2025-2026 school year. Now, have you told her about this?
She hadn't been around, so she don't know about it.
So, she's done this before.
Yes.
That was gonna be my question.
Yeah.
Is this a continuation?
Yes.
Yes.
You just call them and tell them they got the position. That's what we did at the fire department, and he's still there.
It's
Don't miss a meeting.
mandatory that you approve it every year. We have to have it.
All right.
I make a
move-
motion to approve Nikki O'Brien as activity fund custodian for 2025-2026 school year.
Second?
Bells,
Yes.
Capaula.
Yes, Candy.
Okay. McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Motion carries.
Shouldn't nitrous oxide in here?
Okay. Number
I don't know
17,
why.
Mary Jane.
consideration
You're
for
looking
possible
at it.
board
Don't
action.
look at it.
Yeah, I
To
know.
approve Nikki O'Brien's encumbrance clerk and minutes clerk for the 2025-2026 school year. I move to approve Nikki O'Brien as encumbrance clerk and minutes clerk for 2025-2026 school year.
Second. Bells,
Yes.
Capaula,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Number 18, consideration possible board action to approve board members and administration to attend OSS BA convention on September 4th through 7th, 2025 in Oklahoma City, and OSDE School Governance Conference 731 and 81 in Edmond.
Those are two really great conferences to get your points and to get some, some good information. And, we won't have, we don't have to go all days, but,
Yeah.
we just, find out when we can make it work.
I've never been to an OSDE conference.
It's good, but it's a really good conference. That OSSBA is really
Oh,
good.
yeah. I've been to that. Well, usually what we do is, most of us just ask the district to pay the registration.
Mhm.
But, is there discussion? Is there a motion?
This is, I'll make the motion that the board approve members and administration to attend the OSSBA on September the 4th through the 7th, and the OSDE School Governance Conference in Edmond.
I second the motion.
Bells,
Yes.
Cafala,
Yes.
Cook, no, I'm sorry, McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Trying to get through that list quicker.
Yeah.
Motion carries. Number
This
19.
isn't my normal job.
Consideration possible board action to approve revisions to the use of school property regulations, GK and RL.
Okay, in your packets, you got a printout of this thing, you can see it you can see it up here. That's where we got it. If you wanna look through it, we can talk about it. One thing, we was off on our, on how much we charge for, using the facility, but, this is, what I did, I looked at, or we looked at, cash and, lot use, use facility, policies, and I kinda synthesized it, all that, and come up with this, and we can look at it. If you'll have some, better, some ideas or something you think, we can add to it, and we can make those revisions and, do that later, but, let's see what mine is, so I can make notes as we work through it. But, anyway, this is the purpose, application process, there'll be a form, we can make an online form, a request for the, use of the school property, or you can get it from the district office. It needs to be presented, no later than 1 week in advance of the event. Return all the forms to the district office, if there's a rental fee, make all the checks payable to Indiahoma School. And, we put a priority of use, down. First priority is our students, all of our kiddos. I heard that there's been some problems in the past where they had, I don't know, they call it open gym or something, and they run some of our kids out of the gym and, kept playing. That's not gonna happen. If it happens, tell me about it, and we'll take care of it. The facility is for, Indiahoma, students first, and, that's our first priority. Second priority be your parent organizations and your booster clubs. Third priority, if we do a formal, interagency agreement, if they do one of those with us, then, we could follow that. And the fourth priority, that's gonna be your local nonprofit or your civic groups. And, then, insurance, this is, I did a lot of research on this piece. That's one of the main parts of that. Groups not covered by district liability insurance, must provide proof of liability insurance listing Indiahoma Public Schools, as an additional insured. And then, Ms. O'Brien, she wanted us to put this part in it, that the policy must cover each use to ensure that the policy is active and not canceled, cause they could have have it 1 month and then not have it the next. And so, I like that she, she brought that up. The minimum coverage, 25,000 for property damage, 100,000 for personal injury, million, per occurrence. Security deposit is required, per facility, and it's refunded, if they don't tear up, the facility. Facility use restrictions, this is just some things that, I mean, it's common sense, but, we have to put, we have to say this stuff, cause, there'll be, people, they'll be trying to smoke or vape or, do something up there. Let's see, some fees, now we can, this is, this is consistent with cash, like I said, it's pretty consistent with cash and with, Lawton. The main gym, security deposit, $200, rental, minimum 4 hours, it'd be $400. Then hourly rate of $100 an hour after that, and then support personnel, approximately $100. The reason those other schools are putting that in their policies is when they use those facilities, if they trash them or mess them up, we got to have our custodial people come in and clean it, and they got to be, they need to be compensated for that extra effort and for that extra work, and so that's where that comes from. And, cancellation policy, they need to cancel, they need to give us 24-hour advance. That's. Does anybody have any questions about the policy, or?
I do back on the priority of use, the third priority of the organizations.
Yes.
For the interagency agreement. Who would that, give me an example, who would that be?
Like if we wanted to make, I had a group, I had a guy message me, wanting to start a volleyball thing and wanting to, wanting to have like some of our kids on it, some of his kids, and, make an agreement with the school, sit down and, make a contract and work something out to, to get those, those kids to play. That, it might be something like that. It would just be an agreement between, me and, or the administration and, an outside person, would sit down and make an agreement, for the use of the facility.
Yeah, if somebody wants to do that, our kids still come first.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And there needs to be some type of
And that's what.
compliance.
That's
Yeah,
one of
first
the
priority,
priorities.
that's what
I
the
know.
first priority.
But even inside the third priority,
Yep.
you still gonna have some compliance.
Sure.
He could say, yeah, we're gonna do that, and then not have them kids take a ball, go play,
Yeah.
or he does whatever.
Yeah.
That's the compliance I'm talking about.
Absolutely, absolutely, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Some
you.
schools have done that in baseball.
One thing I see is we've utilized it for funerals a lot. You're not gonna give a week's notice on a funeral.
No,
Oh.
no.
So
Funeral.
That's a
yeah.
whole
Are
different.
we
That's a
gonna
whole
put
different
something in
thing.
here to stipulate, because
Yeah, no, funerals,
You know,
that's a different deal. It doesn't pertain to this. We follow, what's always been done with the funerals. Absolutely. This is just for.
They'll have to go through you in any case, won't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can, and that's, I was fixing to get to this, they have to fill out this form and then send it to me, and then, we'll look at it and we'll make those decisions. Put their organization's name, the applicant's name, tell whether it's school-sponsored, nonprofit, whatever it is, and then, their organization, and, what facility they're wanting to use. Will admission be charged, and then the date and the time. Then, will foods be served? Will the kitchen be used? That's important, for making decisions with the, custodial staff and people to, help clean it up. Then the insurance part, do they have insurance? If they don't have insurance, then they can't use it. Then, everybody sign, then, we sign it. Applicant, they sign it, And, let's see, this is for district, and, this is where we approve it or not approve it. Facility assigned, the fees, the deposit. Is the custodial staff gonna be required, and did we get the proof of insurance? And then this is the administrator's approval, and then that's the date.
And it's still on case by case.
Yeah.
Like a funeral is a special case.
Absolutely.
And there might be other things, like, the fire department,
That's,
when they have their.
Yeah.
I already brought all
yes, you
that
brought
up.
that
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
And he said that, that's why that form
It's a-
is, and he, I already brought those two things up.
Case by case, and, it gives us a little more control over it. And, hopefully, take care of our facility. We have a real nice facility, and we won't keep it that way.
If we have someone that's independent and you don't have any knowledge of them, he don't, she don't,
Mhm.
there needs to be some kind of a vetting,
Absolutely.
references, something.
Well, the
But
fact
we
that
don't
they're,
want
the
somebody-
fact that they're
That's a
gonna
good idea.
have insurance.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna have to have it, but they could
Yeah,
still,
the insurance will have to be in the name of the organization,
any gangster can do that.
yeah.
Well, I want them in here.
Insurance customers, insurance
When
agents,
did
they
the
don't
what?
write policies,
No.
See, Mary Jane?
no. You know, it's worth trying for a while, and then if we need to go back and revisit it, we can. But, you know, in the world we live in, we just can't open it up and
That's
leave it.
exactly right.
So therefore, I vote to approve the revisions to the use of school property regulations, GK and R1.
Second.
Bells,
Yes,
Cafala,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
motion carries. Number 20, consideration possible board action to approve revisions to fiscal year 26 district calendar.
We had two of the same, dates on the two of the same weeks on the calendar, and, everybody had seen it, everybody. Everybody.
Y'all approved it.
So,
Well, that happens.
it happens. Hey, you can, every time I
So what
get
you're
something.
saying is we don't
All
have to be
right,
that trusting.
Groundhog
No.
Day at Indiahoma.
Yeah,
It's
there you
gonna
go.
repeat a
Groundhog
week.
Week.
It had to have been the template on the computer, like it rolled
Yeah.
over, how you take something, and I just happened to catch it the other day when I was trying to put things in, and I called Mr. McReynolds last Friday, and I said, we have a problem. So, needless to say,
So the groundhog
Okay.
won't work?
we're not gonna get out on the 15th, we're getting out on the 21st, so. it's-
Okay,
yeah,
all right, that'll work.
It's been fixed.
21st still, that's a reasonable
It's
date.
fine, yes.
That's a reasonable
I make
date.
a motion to approve the revision of the district calendar. I'll second it. And the only difference was we're gonna get out the 21st instead of the 15th.
There was in February, on that line, when I got to, I was trying to write my Mondays down to put them in as days off on the second deal. And I was like, February 9th. And it said 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Now, the 2 weekends were different, so I don't know, I don't know. And I was like, oh my goodness. And then, you got to counting days. When you get to count, you just start looking at squares. You don't
Yeah.
pay attention. So, yes, that's the only difference. We're just going into that next week.
See,
So.
that almost was Groundhog Day.
It was. It was in February. It might have been.
It might have been.
Bells,
Yes,
Cafala,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
motion carries. Number 21, consideration, possible board action to approve raising sub-pay from $65 a day to $75 a day for certified substitutes. Wow.
The substitute, those certified substitutes, they do, that's a big job, and, we, need to compensate them for it.
I wouldn't go for 75.
This may be a silly question.
I
The
was just
certified-
doing the math on a
certified
weekend.
substitute
No, there's
versus
no
a
way.
non-certified substitute?
We'll work
Certified
for
have
$300
still
a
have their
week.
they have kept up their teaching license.
Certificate, yeah.
Probably.
So they are actually a certified teacher.
Okay, I make
Yeah.
a motion to approve raising the sub-pay from $65 a day to $75 a day for certified substitutes.
Second. did
Who
you
seconded
I
second it?
seconded.
Second it, thank you. Bales?
Yes.
Cafala?
Yes.
McKinney?
Yes.
Cook?
Yes.
Romero's.
Yes.
Motion carries. 22, consideration possible board action to approve Kamala Patton as adjunct high school. Ah,
It's
getting her
Tammy,
back.
but that's her legal name.
High school English teacher, Dennis
Okay.
Whitfield as adjunct physical education teacher for fiscal year 26. Okay. Okay. Good.
Is this a change to what was last year, or is this
No,
just
it's the same.
reapproving? I make a motion to approve Ms. Patton and Mr. Whitfield, in their adjunct high school teachers and teachers' positions for FY 26. Second.
Bales?
Yes.
Cafala?
Yes.
McKinney?
Yes.
Cook?
Yes.
Romero's.
What grade levels will Mr. Whitfield be working with?
Right now coaching, but we'll have to,
Well, in the fiscal,
Yeah.
physical education.
Fourth, probably down to fourth grade.
Okay, okay. They can start them dribbling the basketball, kind of, really. Good. Number 23, consideration possible board action to approve software renewals, Study Island, Renaissance Star Math, and Acellus for Orion.
okay, the Study Island and the Renaissance Star Math, that's the same, that's what, what we've been doing. But Acellus, they went from $5,000 a year to $40,000 a year, $40,000.
Jeez Louise.
Yes.
For the whole
And,
school?
Yes, for the district. And, they did make some improvements to their program, and they are showing significant gains, but that's just not, that's just not
$35,000.
practical for that's just not practical for a, for a rural school, that, I talked to Miss Juliana, she's a Acellus rep, and she remembered me from 2008, and she tried every way in the world to sell that, to us, but, we just can't do it right now. She did negotiate a deal with Miss Vogley, to let us pay by the month, and, it was a lot cheaper, and so it was gonna be around $1,200 a month. And, we're trying to get the kinks worked out with Edmenum. Edmenum, that's the next, item that we gotta look at. We'll get Edmenum for like $2,500 a year, and, it'll do everything that Acellus is doing. But the reason we need it, for Orion right now is, they have 16 kiddos over there that have to stay, busy, and, they need to stay
Mhm.
working. And, we need a seamless transition from, Acellus to Edmenum. And, that's what the plan is right now, is to keep using, Acellus by the month until we can, get that transition made to Edmenum.
There a time frame on that?
As soon as we can get it done,
Yeah,
they said 2 or
ASAP.
3 months.
Okay.
Of what,
Guess we'll
what
have to
they-
set up a firewall, because the Acellus, they have, the computers that they use over at Orion right now are Acellus computers. So that's the only thing they can get on. When we move to the other, we're gonna have to install like a
Conversion.
firewall over there, and that's gonna take a little bit of time to get done.
It's called
Those
marketing.
computers, they're locked down and they can't do nothing but the work. And it's a good thing, but,
Yeah, it is.
but it's just hard to pay that much for it, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to make sure I understand, what we are needing to approve is software renewals for Study Island, Renaissance Math, and Acellus by the month.
Only for
which is-
Orion.
Yep.
Which is for the,
For Orion.
for,
Yep.
only for Ryan, and it's $1,200 a month.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know how much the Study Island and, not that it matters, but do you know how, I mean, it does matter, but,
Off the top of my head, it was like 7,000 for the year, in Renaissance. I don't wanna speak, I don't have
okay,
that.
that's fine. I make a motion to approve the software renewals for Study Island, Renaissance Star Math, Acellus for Orion only at $1,200 a month.
Yep.
I second. And I don't know if I need to say for approximately 2 to 3 to 4 months, whenever.
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't-
say monthly basis.
Just monthly basis,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
gotcha,
monthly
gotcha, okay.
He's not gonna wanna spend that money, or.
Mm.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Bales,
Yes.
Cafala,
Yes.
McKinney.
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
I think Ms. Thomason, she even argued with her for a while.
I did.
We all.
And I heard the same story, how long she's known Mr. McReynolds, and, yeah.
That may not be a good thing.
It didn't help
We
us
don't know
much.
him well enough yet.
She's a good salesman.
Number 24, consideration possible board action to approve minimum courseware contract for the school year FY '26.
I vote to approve that, Edmund, because we've already, that's kind of connected with
Mhm.
our approved item on 23.
Yes.
Second. Bales,
Yes.
Cafala,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yeah.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Motion carries.
So will we not do a Celis on campus?
No, we're
And just
replacing
use
it with this admit.
But we don't, oh, so
We
it'll
don't
start
have access.
immediately.
I did, yes.
It will be
It's-
in time for school.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Thank you.
We'll have to have that for arts, for Spanish, and for everything.
Okay.
Number 25, consideration, possible board action to approve contract with Barlow for FY '26.
Barlow and Associates, they specialize in federal programs, and they find schools money, and they ask questions. We had they'll look at your federal programs, and they can help you manage them a little better, and make it a little more efficient. Right now, I've got a problem. Title II and Title IV funds are frozen, and with what they was talking about, Trump, that what they was free. You'd asked me about that. Title II and IV are frozen. That's going to be about 10,000 right now, and what we'd been using that for was for Celis and for Renaissance, and what they had give the advice to spend, we need to spend the carryover. We had about 10,000 carryover, and we need to get that spent over as fast as we can, and get it claimed and all that good stuff. And so that's what they do. It'd be 8,000 for the year. It'd be about, they'll let you pay by the month. It'd be about 700 a month. But I feel like they will they really help us with federal programs. And I've got that ESEA federal audit this year, that big deal, and that takes a lot of my time. And so I think that would be that'd be good money spent on federal programs.
You have a history with this, don't you?
Yeah.
Aren't most of those employees of the Barlow's retired superintendents?
Yes, they're retired superintendents, and they network with schools all across the state, and so they see things that schools are doing, and collaborate, and they provide the best service for those schools, and they specialize in nothing but federal programs. That's
So
what
they do the reports, or they just take our reports and try to find us money for?
A little bit of both. They do. They do both. What you're saying. He actually. Well, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later. Can I?
Do they help you stay on schedule on the
Yes.
reports?
Keep you. Yes, they make sure the reports are made on time. We work close together to. I'll still be filling out the reports, and I'll still be doing the work, but we work together. We collaborate on it to get the job done.
So you would say that they would assist you in doing the
Yes.
reports?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
I can see where that'd be a benefit, because they network with all the other
Yes.
schools, and they bring all that information to
Mhm.
you.
Yes.
They do it every day.
Mhm.
A lot of big districts have one guy or a staff of guys that do nothing but reports.
Mm-hmm. Be federal
And,
programs.
you have to do reports that you've done your reports.
Yes, you do.
Reporter's reporter. R&R.
Let's leave
I-
politics alone.
Yeah, I move to approve number 25, the the contract with Barlow for FY '26.
Well, I'll second it.
Bells,
Yes.
Cafala,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Motion carries. Okay, and then the one we've all been waiting for, number 26. Consideration possible board action on going to executive session to discuss the employment, hiring, appointment, promotion, demotion, disciplining, or resignation of any individual salaried public officer or employee, and to discuss negotiations concerning employees and representatives of employee groups as identified in accordance with provisions of 25 OS Section 307B1. I move that we convene into executive session.
A second.
Turn the air conditioner on in the computer room over there and let it air a little bit. Do we wanna go over there or?
I think y'all stay here and we go
Bells.
out.
We
I need
stay
that.
and everybody else.
As long as they turn
goes
the
and
mic.
turns off.
Can you turn that camera off?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they turn 'em
Yeah,
off.
he does.
Ms. Lafferty, the reason why I asked Ms. Lafferty said that camera didn't go off. So you can turn that camera off?
Oh,
That's a school camera.
Yeah, that's a
This is-
school camera.
This is a different thing
Yeah,
here.
we'll have to go.
let's go to the computer.
Okay,
Y'all
I
keep
need
your
y'all to
seats.
vote, just a second.
Oh,
Bells,
yeah, yes,
Bells,
yes.
Cafala,
Well, let me think about it. Yes.
McKinney.
Yes.